Hey vinyl community, what's going on? It's LJ. Here we are with another video, another vinyl update, and some trades that I made recently with Greeno. You know, first of all, I want to start off, I'm kind of invigorated with the spirit of my Boston brother, Rob Panique's 1960 here tonight. Starting just by saying, you know, I hope everyone's well is obviously a nod to Rob to begin with, but I think it came because I'm sitting here listening to Rush's Signals, which although it's one of my favorite albums, and Rush is one of my favorite bands ever, I think what made me pull this out is I saw that Rob just got this in the mail from another VC member, and that was just awesome. Rob, I was so happy to see you hold this up, and I know this period right around in the 70s and early 80s was such a huge and important time for you in music. All the concerts you went to and the music you love and your knowledge around that period, Rob, is just unbelievable. So you certainly inspired me to pull this out. This is probably one of maybe the top 3 Rush records that I always go back to and pull out. I just love it. And I may have listened to it as recently as a month ago, but Rob, thanks for the excuse to get it off the shelf and listen to it a couple times today. Fucking awesome record, and I absolutely love it. So Rob, that and my opener, tribute to you. I'm sorry, man, it should... Rob, I'm just kidding. You know I love your videos, and I actually, the last one with the Zeppelin, you had it bounce into the music, Rob. That was awesome. So, Rob, subdivisions for you. Next up, I had done some trades recently with VC member Greeno, and Greeno's awesome. Greeno and I have gotten to know each other really, really well over the past couple of months. We talked on the phone a couple of times, which is, it's just really cool, do you know what I mean, to take it out of the VC and to take it into personal human connection. And the VC is great, it does that a lot, but you know, these days it's kind of easy to lose that with things like, dare I even say Facebook, and things like that, with how unsettled that is right now. And I mean, whatever's going on Facebook is going on Facebook, whatever. My ass is staying put here on YouTube where it belongs, where it started, and where it'll always be. But I think, you know, one of the reasons I'm not a big Facebook fan is you just lose that human connection, and you don't talk to each other anymore. And so it's been really great to connect with Greeno and not quite a few others, but a few others here in the VC the same way. But anyways, Greeno shot a video a couple weeks back, and it was some of the stuff that I had sent him. He mentioned that while he was out digging, he had turned over not 1, but 2 copies of what is bar none a Grail, as far as my Kiss collection goes, and his as well. So the store he stumbled into, and he showed this in his video if you've seen it, and if you haven't subscribed to Greeno, man, the link is right down there. Get over and subscribe now. Rock, metal, knowledge, easygoing, cool guy. Greeno's the man. And he found 2 of these. He grabbed 1, he headed back out to the car, and he showed it to his wife, and he's like, there's 2, and she's like, move. So, you know, thanks so much, Mrs. Greeno and Greeno. Went back in, got it, and it was just so cool by, you know, letting me know that, hey, I have 2, let's trade. I grabbed this one for somebody else, and that was just awesome. And what that is, and you know what? Actually, I'm going to make you wait. I'm going to make you wait. I'll show it in a minute. So Greeno and I talked, worked out a trade. I sent him some stuff, a copy of Van Halen's new LP, a copy of Alice Cooper's new LP, Welcome to My Nightmare 2, and some other stuff he had been looking for, a Clash record. And here's the stuff Greeno sent back in return. First of all, Greeno's 70s rock collection, just kind of obscure shit, is off the hook, man. So first up was, I had never heard of this band. This is Flame. This is Queen of the Neighborhood. And look at that badass girl right there. I mean, seriously, flip this over and she's just got lips for a month. Good God. So I listened to this morning, and it was you know, if Janis Joplin, and she's definitely got the Janis thing going on, make no mistake about it, the way she wails and sings, if you had set that back to like just a great 70s rock band with great guitars and great drums and heavy bass lines, you'd have Flame. Definitely worth seeking out. From what I understand, they made 1 more LP. This is on RCA, and it's way up on the wish list. And it's crazy how that works. I didn't even know this band existed, but she's a Brooklyn badass, and this LP was really, really good. Then I threw on the other one that he sent, and that is Chevy, and this was great. Wow, man, I was just blown away by this. I can't even say there's anybody famous that you might know in this band. But regardless, this is just in the late 70s, I think it's 1980, rock LP. It's just, 1980. It's awesome. First of all, I think this is a UK press. Looking on Discogs quick, I don't think this was even pressed in the US. And I believe they have one other LP as well. And again, just rock solid late 70s, early 80s rock. Not AOR, I'm not hearing synthesizers. Just killer guitar leads, killer bass lines. What an awesome record. Highly recommend you check it out. It was really tough to turn up information about these guys on the web, but just awesome. That one knocked me out of my chair. Man, thank you. There was a couple more things in the package before we get to the Grail. And first was Commander Cody's Lost in the Ozone. Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airmen. And I love Commander Cody. It's just country rock at its best. This is an LP that I did already have, but what's cool is mine is a later MCA press, whereas the one Greeno sent is an OG on, what is it, Paramount. So that was very cool. You can see like the colors and everything are different. But this is a great album, and it's kind of one that, at least the first side, where it's very country rock, sounds very similar to the Byrds' Sweetheart of the Rodeo. The second side takes kind of a bit of a rockabilly turn, kind of mid-50s kind of turn, which is kind of weird. So the two sides kind of play really good, but individually. Dave, Someone 481, it might be one you want to check out side 2. I don't know if you can just order side 2. Next from Greeno was a sealed copy of Twisted Sisters Come Out and Play. What's super cool about this, and I have this as well, is that it has the pop-up cover where the manhole pops up. And I've never stumbled across one that the manhole cover is intact. It's just gone, but let alone sealed. And this was just awesome. I promised him I would show this because he had said he had never seen one of, and I don't know if this shows up on camera or not. Again, I can't see what I'm doing. I don't have the laptop screen, but mine doesn't have the pop-up cover. So while I don't normally go for multiple pressings and different pressings, a severe difference like that will definitely make me do just that. And here's the Grail, the drum roll. One I've wanted for a long time. Wha-bam! Kiss MTV Unplugged. Yes! Finally home in the collection. This is a double LP set. It's sealed of Kiss MTV Unplugged. And this is just awesome. I'm so happy to add this to my collection, which leaves me looking for really Psycho Circus and Sonic Boom at this point. I haven't picked up Destroyer Resurrected yet, and I need to pre-order Monster. This is one that kind of came and went so fast. Blink and you miss it, and when Greeno saw it too, he didn't hesitate to pick them up right quick. He got a great price on them, and as soon as he said he had it, I mean, I think, you know, if Drool could travel through a phone, the boy would be soaking wet, because this is awesome. To be completely honest with you, I can't wait to open this up and listen to it. It's not going to stay sealed long. It was bought to be enjoyed. He already said his sounds fantastic, and I can't wait to listen to mine. Before I do the ultimate bow down and thank you to Greeno, he also sent along some quick love. He sent along about, what, 6 or 7 classic rock magazine CD samplers. These are pretty cool. The best of 2011. Some things like Motorhead, Mastodon, Alice Cooper, Chickenfoot, Rival Sons. Looks like it's a band. Behemoth, 17 immense new bands for 2012. On the back, it doesn't look like there's anything that's really well known. Blues Fury, The Rock Revolution. And it's funny, his note said, you know, here's some CDs from classic rock. Some of them are good, some of them suck. The Spirit of Radio, not to be confused with Rush. And this one was pretty neat. This says it's a CD compiled by Slash. This is Radio Slash. And that's just awesome. I don't know, maybe I should give it a shot as a DJ. This is Radio LJ, coming at you live. Maybe I've been watching too many Doug James videos, I don't know. Anyways, and the last thing in the box, and this was kind of just VCLT, was Greeno picked up some 8 tracks. And I think he scared himself that he might be getting into it and quickly bailed on it, which I can't say I blame him. Like anything, it takes up room, but I love him to death. Speaking of love you to death, here's Alice Cooper's Pretties for You. Very cool yellow cart. This one was seriously cool. I got excited about this. This is T-Rex Unicorn. Absolutely awesome. This one needs a new pressure pad, but we'll get around to taking care of that. He gave me an excuse to order some. Here's Billie Holiday, the real Billie Holiday story. And check this out, this is cool. You can tell, hang on, let me get to this in a second. Here's a sealed copy of Greg Allman's Laid Back. There was some writing on the cover. That came off pretty easy with just a little alcohol. Cleaned right up. Here's Jimi Hendrix Smash Hits. And if you remember in one of my last videos, I showed a copy of this, but it has a white label. So kind of just, you can see the variance in 8-track sometimes. And a copy of Car Wash, which is awesome too. Working at the car wash, yeah. And what I wanted to show you, and I can't with this, is that you can always tell a jazz 8-track or something that may have been owned by, I don't know, dare I say, a woman or somebody who tends to keep things cleaner, and how 8-tracks often found their way into Camaros and mechanics' garages, which is cool, but the white carts are usually just, and I have some that are like so black here, I can't even get them clean, but Lady Day is nice and shiny. So for all that, Greeno, thanks so much. And quick funny story, good old Media Mail, and if you follow my channel, you know how sometimes they just make you shit bricks. And for good reason, because sometimes they don't pull through. Remember that box of cassettes from the teacher? Exactly, no you don't, because the damn thing only had 2 cassettes in it. He said we agreed on a trade, and I sent my stuff along like the next day, and he got it with like I don't know, 4 or 5 days. And then every day that's gone by, you know, Greeno will give me a call or shoot me a text, did you get it, did you get it, did you get it? And no. And it's been like 11, 12, 13, 14 days. And for a while I was pretty sure, Greeno pulled a fast one on me. Pretty slick. I'm going to have to head on down there. And down there around West Baltimore and DC and West Virginia, and maybe do some ghost hunting with Greeno. Head out there to West Virginia State Penitentiary and use Greeno as ghost bait. Put him in a cell and have him do some EVPs and ask questions like, why are you here? Who are you? And no, I wouldn't do that. I knew Greeno was straight. I knew it wasn't him, man. If he says he sent something, he sent something. It's good. And quite honestly, he was already willing to say, just, you know, pick something else and I'll send it to you. I'm super sorry. And lo and behold, little patience, little faith. It shows up, here it is, and man, I couldn't be happier. And Greeno, don't worry, I have the cassette, I have the CD, and you know what? They both suck! Because now I got it on vinyl! Just awesome. So man, Greeno, thank you so much all the way around. Kick ass. Let's segue into a vinyl update now. I want to show a few things that I picked up recently, and by that I mean in the last couple of months. But some very cool stuff I wanted to share. First of all, 2 ads to the Springsteen collection. I was so happy to have finally found Lucky Town and Human Touch. And if you're into Springsteen and you're into vinyl, you know that these 2 are a son of a bitch to find. They can just be really difficult to turn up. They're from 1992. They were kind of released in parallel with each other. You know what? As far as Springsteen goes, summertime is just mad Americana time for me. Something about a barbecue and a beer and mowing your lawn and Springsteen and Mellencamp. Nothing screams Americana like that. And Human Touch and Lucky Town were absent from my collection until this year. So I found them both at different places, both for fair prices, and I finally brought both into my collection. Very, very happy about that, and they sound great. Second, here's one that turned up today, and this is Rossington Collins Band. This is kind of a couple members from Lynyrd Skynyrd after the Skynyrd accident began Rossington Collins Band, and they dropped 2 albums. Here's the first one. This was given to me by Lazarus, Dwayne, Anytime, Anyplace, Anywhere. And I always sent a duplicate that I found of this to Bespeak 68 Brett. And Brett, I hope you loved it. Let me know. It's such a cool band. And this turned up today at an antique mall, sealed for $2. So I almost shit. I was like, no way. I couldn't have grabbed it fast enough. In this bin, it had a sign in front of it that said $1 and $2 albums. Please check condition first. And so it's like they knew. But when I pulled this out sealed, I was sure it was a mistake, but it wasn't. It's sealed, and I'm so happy. I just have a few more here, and then we'll talk about plans for the next couple of videos. Really digging into 70s rock lately, and digging into some stuff that I had bought and maybe hadn't listened to. I know I had shown Freeze Heartbreaker in a recent video, but here's Freeze Fire and Water. This is the one with the major hit All Right Now on it, which is a great song, but you know what? I had no familiarity with Free until I found this and Heartbreaker, which I showed in a video a couple back, and I can't grab it super quick. It's on the bottom, or maybe over there. But Freeze, Fire, and Water, I've listened to this a few times since. I wish the vinyl was in a bit tighter condition. It's a little scratched, so it's a little noisy and poppy. But yeah, I think I found this at a yard sale for $1/4, so it was a great way to get into it and try it, and now I can just look for an upgrade. Actually, I saw one at the Antique Mall today, but it was like $14, and I was like, no chance. It's been reissued, and it's brand new for like 18 bucks, and I don't want an OG that bad. You know, when a few dollars separates an OG or an original press from a reissue, hells yeah, I'm going with a reissue. Come on, a fool and his money are soon parted. Second was Mr. Big. This is a band that they toured with Queen on the Night at the Opera tour. These guys toured with Journey, Kansas, and Sweet. So you know, it's like they're right around that period. And this is Photographic Smile. I think this is from '76. And this one, I wasn't too crazy about it. You know, check out the back cover. This kind of reminds me of Roxy Music's Country Life cover, minus the panties and bright lights. But this was almost, it was rocky, but it had like kind of a Japanese influence on it, it almost sounded like to me, with some of the sounds, and almost like a little pre-new wave or pre-post-funk sound. I'm looking for the trash can. Maybe it'll settle with a couple other listens. If there's anybody out there desperately looking for a copy of this and they want to trade, hit me up. And the last, I got this in the same collection as those. This is Kensington Market Avenue Road. This is a little earlier than 70. I believe this is 68 or 69. And not really 70s rock. This was a band, I believe Felix Pappalardi from Cream and Mountain was involved in producing this. And this is their first record. It wasn't at all bad. It's a good record, but it's one that's going to get filed away kind of with a 60s psych or garage records, because it really falls more into that category. So I was a little surprised by what I was hearing. I was expecting 70s rock, but oh well. You know, it's not like I paid that much for it, and I'm still happy with it. It's just going to head into the psych part of the collection, but still very cool stuff. So that's my update. That's my trades with Greeno. Thanks to everybody for watching. And I think kind of coming up next around the corner is, over the last 6 months or so since I put together my series of jazz videos, my jazz collection has changed dramatically. I've actually gotten rid of quite a bit of stuff and kind of refocused on jazz fusion, which I just absolutely love to death. I've picked up so much new stuff. And Chick Corea Friends is one that I just grabbed a couple of days ago as well, and man, I am loving it. It's just awesome. So I have a lot of really cool jazz fusion style or era releases, 70s era jazz, to show and share, but I really want to take a chance and listen to them first and dig into them and talk about them, even if just a little bit, to say that they're cooler than just Peyo and the Smurfs, which isn't bad at all. So that is my update for now. I'm sure I'll shoot another one in another day or two. I hope everybody's doing well. You know, just hang together, guys. The VC is bound to change no matter what, you know, but everything kind of comes full circle. Everything settles. The VC's grown so big, and it's still the best place on earth to hang around. Make no mistake about it, no question about it. Feel free to leave me a comment if you have one. Thanks to any new subscribers that have come on board in the last week. I have seen a few, so thanks. Welcome aboard. Enjoy the channel. Always looking forward to speaking to any new subscribers or members, and I always do my best to get back to every comment and every PM. So again, hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for watching, and take care.